Okay guys, as promised over on my Instagram, here's the Beetle. Been sat here for years, I think probably this is year 3 now. This video was inspired by Josh Greswell at Greswell's, if you haven't heard of him already, on YouTube. Our cars used to be very, very low, probably the lowest Beetles on the scene when we were around. Of course there were a couple before us, you know who you are. Well, we took inspiration for these cars. So yeah, his and mine used to be absolutely dead flat on the floor. Like you couldn't get your fingers under these cars and they were completely static. And yeah, as a consequence we ruined them and now they're just abandoned projects in our garages. So this is a response video to Josh's video. So it's just been sat here all painted by HR Auto Works. Shout out to Jake there. Thank you very much for that. Still absolutely stunned by this paint job. It's super nice. Anyway, let's have a look. Right, as I'm saying, this paint job, everything 100% brand new. Obviously been sat for a little while. There is some dust. I think Alex has written in this somewhere in dust saying something like "I love Alex." There was multiple sort of phallic drawings on the top by friends in all the dust, but anyway, yeah, go through a little bit of specs with you if I can. Sorry, I'm just bumping into all this crap everywhere. Anyway, it's a 71 Beetle. Looks very much like a 65, 66, something like that, with all the body panels on it. But anyway, I've got down here, we'll start at the front basically. Across the front axle it is a 6.5 inch narrowed beam, custom beam, with air shocks. It's actually got air shock towers on there, extended ones, all custom made by Eva Resto. Shout out to Max. Max is an amazing fabricator at Eva Resto. He's done lots for us and yeah, I will continue to support him as much as possible. This beam is beautifully made. Sorry I can't actually show you it too much, but I can open the bonnet. Got some straps on there. Race fuel tank there. Air tank and compressor under there. Yeah, definitely can't see anything in there. But anyway, I've welded in all like captive nuts and stuff. Hold all this stuff in. We've got air-cooled auto-elect micro blade fuse wiring loom throughout the whole car. Individual circuit protection. It is lovely, really well made, so I'm well impressed with that. It is of course tubbed. Did all that myself. I'm no professional fabricator, but I can definitely do little bits here and there. So moving back actually to the sides, these are the MP Wide 5 disc brake ball joint conversion kits. So it cost a load of money, but it's also got the Porsche pattern studs right in the middle here, which I'm actually going to do something funky with some gold stuff. So let's have a quick look up here. In these boxes we've got where to put them up here. These boxes, we've got that sort of stuff. That's only a sneak peek and everyone's gonna hate me for that, but I've got a plan. It's gonna look pretty cool, hopefully, and tie in with the rest of the car. It's either gonna be really super awesome or really actually terrible, so we'll see. Anyway, moving on, we've got standard quarter lights. I want to change those for the 65, pre-65 ones, because I really don't like those. Don't know if anyone actually likes those, to be honest. But anyway, one of those things. I've welded up things like mirror holes, aerial holes, top of the dash as well, welded all that up. So you can probably tell some of the dash here. There are no holes across the top of it. It's all nice and smooth. Standard sort of speedo in there, early one. I don't know how many years that came out for, but not very many. Anyway, we're going to have a few gauges in here, so oil pressure, probably oil temperature, and something else I cannot remember because this car is taking so long. Got one of these massive Sun Pro style tacos in there. Down here, just moving on, I've done some sound deadening and all that stuff. Oh, this is quite cool. So this is a two-way switch. So that's neutral, a three-way switch, so on, neutral, and then on another one. So that's going to control two different washer motors. The washer motors, one of them is going to squirt up to the windscreen, which is going to be a nice safari windscreen. And then the other one, if I pull it back like that, I'm actually going to run some copper lines all the way down through here, all the way down to the rear wheels in here, and just squirt the rear wheels with water. Guess why? Burnouts. It's got a welded diff on this thing already. It's a little bit sketchy, but hey ho. You want to see the next thing, which is actually above my head. Big old snail up there. You can see that. Can't get out with one hand, but anyway, it's got a big big exhaust flap up there, 90 degrees. So that is literally going to be sitting. Oh hello. Things falling off everywhere. Terrifying. There's the engine. That turbo is going to go on and probably blow up. Going to be sitting about here. So if I just hold the camera like this, it's going to be flapping up here somewhere. You'll be able to see it in the rearview mirror over there. Anyhow, where did we get to? About here. So we've got an MP Hurst shifter in there. That's probably going to have a custom knob on it. This is front wheel line lock. So it's actually hydraulic rather than an electromechanical hydraulic switch down there somewhere. Anyway, it's got a massive old pole. You just yank on that. No homo. So that would be really cool. I've done the 65 style dash mounted ignition and light mount as well. Under there is some wipers as well, but I'm virtually never going to put wipers in it. Anyway, got the headliner done as well while it was out being painted. Can't remember what company actually did that, there you go. But it's a very nice job. I'll credit the company if they can let me know who they are. I can't actually remember, I'm really sorry. Some nice red racing sort of, I don't know, mini style Cobra seats, that sort of stuff. Making some brackets, plates to fit it all together onto Beetle runners, because obviously it's a Beetle. A whole chassis has been restored and everything. You can see that on my Instagram on the highlights piece, the highlight bit of Instagram. So I've done all of that, all bare metaled, the whole chassis, full body off, everything. So that's pretty cool. Oh, actually, another thing, this car is pie cut. It's 3/4 inch pie cut on the front, so the frame head is lifted up like this. So it centres the wheels firstly into the arch like this. So usually, if you slam a Beetle, the wheels will be moved forward like that. If you pie cut it or do like extended trailing arms, that sort of stuff, then it will centralise the wheels, make your steering geometry a bit better, and especially as this car is actually going to run a bit of rake. Oh, another thing. God, I'm forgetting a million things down the front. There's so much stuff to this car, and I haven't actually seen it or done anything with it in a little while. I'm forgetting all this stuff. Forgive me. Down here, as I mentioned earlier, air tank and compressor. That's just for the front, and it's just going to be assist. So all it's going to do is run the front beam on normal leaf springs, and it's just going to lift it up over speed bumps and stuff, and that's it. I'll put a couple of manual paddle switches probably in here somewhere. Oh yeah, look, roller pedal. That's pretty cool from a longboard. What else along here? I don't know. I can't remember what else I'm going to do. This side, anyway, I'm going to hang a Flying V guitar all the way front to back. So this Flying V guitar is going to be just across there between the front seats and stuff, and it's just going to be hanging in there. And that is because round here, pop out windows. Anyway, oh yeah, Instagram handle. I know people hate that, but I don't know why. I think it's quite cool. Anyway, sue me for having an opinion. Anyway, I'm going to put a full size Marshall guitar amplifier in there, so that's going to be about yay high. Going to hold up a custom parcel shelf, and this side is going to be a full size sub, 10-inch sub, and I'm going to do some probably 6x9s at the back and probably some speakers in the footwells as well. All of this is going to be properly soundproofed as is down here. I'm going to have another layer of soundproofing, some 10mm closed cell foam. Sort all that out. Everything's going to be red, so red overkill. Probably red carpets. I've actually got some up here. So, hey, the layout of my garage, I've tried to put everything in, you know, the right boxes, and, you know, engine build and bug stuff, and I don't know, just loads of crap everywhere. Anyway, so yeah, to power all of this stuff is all going to come off a leisure battery, which is going to be under the seats. It's already got a split charge system wired in by Ian at Air-Cooled Auto Elec, so I'm really happy with that. Here's a cool little piece. It's a wiring loom. It comes through from the front, from the main harness, all the way down behind here, into here, and then that is the main wiring harness for the engine. So that literally just plug in, a bit of a screw in as well, and that'll be, you just unplug that, undo your fuel line and your accelerator cable, and there'll be one other quick release plug here for the alternator. And then it's just the 4 bolts for the engine, yeah, and that's it. The engine will just slide out. I won't be running a deck lid at all. It's going to be fully open. This engine is just going to be fully open like this. Huge stainless steel header, all coming up, all 4 into 1. To put the, where's the turbo? Over there, turbo. Put the turbo right in the middle there, the flap up here. It's going to be hopefully pretty cool, in my head anyway. I'm no purist, as you can probably tell. Turbo is going to be gold. Some stuff like details here and there are going to be gold as well, so it'd be black, red and gold. Simple combo really. Anyway, under here, don't know how much of this you can see because the lighting isn't that good. All done, everything under here as well. So you got some coilover suspension. I know they're a bit cheapy ones at the moment, but that's all I can afford at the moment. We've got some triangulation here, so that's, I think it's called an MP strut brace, something like that. But anyway, as you can see, it's very close to that drive shaft tube there. Look at that, genuine. I put those on. They're genuine boots. They're a pain in the ass. Anyway, so it's a standard gearbox, but I've taken the diff out, welded it all up, and done all that. I've got 2-inch raised gearbox cradle here. The front mount as well, probably cannot see it in there at all. Front mount as well, made by Johnny Marriage at the Volks Cave. He also owns and runs Miss White, the racing Beetle. I'm not sure, you might have seen it. Go over and check out his Instagram, so Miss White Racing, or Johnny Marriage. Anyway, he's a good guy as well. All these guys in the scene, really cool. If I'm missing you out, sorry. So yeah, all in all, pretty cool project, at least in my mind anyway. But lots of other stuff, little bits and bobs here and there that I'm just gonna keep fiddling about with and upgrade and change and do all this stuff. So yeah, I'm very excited to do it all. But yeah, the reason why it's sat in this garage forever is I've got loads of other projects. So I've got 4 other cars and 2 small children. I've got an 18-month-old and an 8-week-old. So yeah, they take up a lot of time. Oh, and a dog, of course. So yeah, if you're interested in that sort of side of things, head over to my family vlog channel. So it's called the Autumn Family Vlog. I'll link it in the description. Yeah, stay tuned to Autumn Cars, this channel, for more Beetle content. I'll be recording every stage of this Beetle build, and also our Defender build as well, Overlander, a bit of Discovery stuff. Yeah, so please, if you like this video, press the button, like the video, and please comment and subscribe for more. So, see you later, guys. The question is, who can get them done and on the road quicker? Me or Josh? Vote down below in the comments.